Welcome back to the CJ vs. AJ podcast. I am your humble narrator, CJ, and I'm continuing to play Mafia 2 for the Xbox 360. Where we last left off, we were making Pollock jokes and shooting gas tanks, which is essentially a Saturday night for me. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing because I have absolutely no attention span.
I told you what you gotta do. What you want to know?
I'm doing something, which I mean, that's things. It's more than what I do during the day, so it's kind of sad when you accomplish more in a video game than you do in real life. Especially when it comes to games like fucking Minecraft, where you're actually not doing anything whatsoever. Speaking of Minecraft, AJ and I, what am I supposed to be doing in here? AJ and I were contemplating doing a Minecraft Let's Play. However, we were wondering if it was sort of a saturated market. I mean, we don't have Xbox Live, we don't have all the new texture packs and updates and all those fancy whatchamacallits. So, I don't know if that's something that we could even make interesting, you know, what hasn't been done already. I don't know. If you think we'd be any good at a Minecraft Let's Play, like, comment, and subscribe. That won't really tell us anything, but I mean, I appreciate it. Where am I supposed to be going, dude? Zoom game, alright, there's a highway. Oh, there we go, we got stuff on our map. We've got a map, people, we've got a map. So as you could see, or possibly can't see, depending on your attention span, the video quality of this is a little bit better than the last one. I've been putting the settings, fixing saturation, things like that. It's a little bit closer to the way the game actually looks, a little bit less cartoony. So hopefully that makes things a little bit easier on the eyes. I apologize for the other videos that weren't exactly high quality. But hey, you know, live and learn. We gotta make things a little bit better as we go along. Hopefully the commentary's getting a bit better, no promises. I can imagine playing a game like Dead Space or something with the former settings where everything's just glowy and super colorful. It's like SpongeBob and it's Dead Space. That would be awesome. SpongeBob fighting a bunch of necromorphs. Patrick just getting his head ripped off and like engorged with like tentacles and teeth. Somebody make that happen. Honestly, like a fan mod on the PC or something. I've seen really good sort of DeviantArt style pictures of like Donkey Kong infected with necromorphs and fuck. What's his name from Dead Space? For some reason I want to say Patrick now, but I know that's not true. Jason? No, not Jason. Who cares? He doesn't really matter. Isaac, there we go. Oh, speaking of Dead Space. Dead Space 1 was a good game. It wasn't the greatest. Dead Space 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. It's wonderfully put together. The ending is kind of... the rest of the game is a whole lot of fun. And we're totally going to be doing a Dead Space 2 Let's Play on the channel at some point. The question is whether we're going to bother with Dead Space 3. I've only gotten about an hour into that game and completely gave up on it. I absolutely hated it. They ruined one of my favorite franchises. Or, you know, the beginning of the franchise. They've had, like, what, 3 games? And they just turned it into the same sort of Resident Evil, third-person action-adventure trash that defeated the entire point of the series. And, I don't, on moral standards, want to play that game because I'm going to hate it. But I realize that that makes for an entertaining Let's Play. And it's something me and the wifey can do together and both sort of, you know, just make fun of it. It's gonna... I don't know, it's gonna be frustrating because she doesn't know the other 2 games in the series. Or, you know, the Wii one, if you want to count that. I don't believe that's canon. Or maybe it is, who knows. Are the movies canon? I assume so. Either way, she doesn't know a lot of backstories, so all it's going to be is her not knowing what's going on and me bitching about everything. And I don't know if that's going to be an entertaining Let's Play. We'll see.
It's that cream-colored
baby
over there. Be careful.
Do it
quick and get the fuck out of there. Break a window if you
Break the window and go. Alright, sure. The gun that I got will absolutely not come into play at all. Oh, that's something worth mentioning too. We had the little gun tutorial, like shooting the tires in the car and shooting the gas tanks, or introducing you how to, do that. That goes to show that the little tutorial level at the beginning during like the war and stuff definitely wasn't originally going to be included in this. Because, yeah, it makes no sense that they'd have two sort of tutorials, like afterwards, like, oh, this is how you shoot and do things like that, put away your weapon, when you've already, like, been to war and, like, killed dozens of Italians. It's clearly that they just sort of added that on as a tutorial level before, or after they made the original first levels of this game, or, this chapter. Fucking hell. You're a good dodger. Alright. Oh, fuck, you're tough. Alright. I don't remember how to do it. There we go. Yeah. That's what I thought. Punk bitch. Didn't I just not... Oh, okay. I'm being slightly racist there. You look the exact same as the other guy.
Hey, what you doing, motherfucker?
Why am I taking cover? Is this a shootout? Yep. Who would have thought the gun would come into play? We done? Alright, 2 headshots. Oh, fuck. Can I just, like, ruin the car like this? I do not remember. I believe this game has regenerating health. Fun fact, if you didn't know it, Halo originally came up with the regenerating health. Up until that point, it was all like med packs and things like that games sort of depended on to regain your health. And then Halo came along and had the overshield. Pick lock, smash window. I think we're here to smash the window. And they came up with the overshield, and then every single game had regenerating health afterwards. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, it's certainly handy. I mean, it makes games easier, but it doesn't necessarily make things better. It's the style of gameplay. Fuck. The style of gameplay shifted greatly at that point from, duck and cover and be careful sort of gameplay to run and gun, and then once you've got your ass kicked from your really poor strategy, then just like hang behind a wall until your health goes back up. And it's certainly a style of gameplay, but I don't know, it makes you appreciate the games that do bother with like health packs. Maybe it's just me being an old crotchety man and appreciating like the classic style of gameplay versus everyone sort of aping each other. But hey, what can you do? Speaking of gaming conventions, I could go with a really good platformer right about now. I've been doing a lot of platformers for the podcast, Lion King, Gargoyles, and stuff like that. And they're really good games, but they're super frustrating. I guess all fucking platformers are frustrating at some point, all the good ones. Mario and Rayman and Donkey Kong. I want to do a Donkey Kong Let's Play on the channel, but fucking hell, wrong turn. In the original Donkey Kong Country, it's one of my favorite games of all time. I'll say that a lot on this podcast, but there's a point that I know I'll get to in the game that I just do not know how to get past. So I can do the Let's Play, but eventually I'm going to get to this point, and that's just going to be the end of it. I guess I can look up online like how to beat it, like a walkthrough or something like that. That sort of feels like cheating, I don't know, I'll think about it. Because I would certainly enjoy playing it for all of y'all. And I'm aware I did it on purpose. My wife is sitting here, we're playing this early in the morning, or I'm playing this early in the morning. And she's sipping on her first cup of coffee, so she doesn't quite have the energy to put up with my bullshit and actually do the Let's Play. And she was mentioning before, we've mentioned on the podcast that she's sort of, how do I describe it? She takes the accents of the places that she lives very quickly, and she has adopted the Canadian accent and stuff like that, or, you know, sort of changed some of her accent. Fuck, this is a long drive. And she mentioned that I'm starting to say y'all, taking some of her southernness, but I think I rarely say it, and when I do, it's on purpose. That's my theory anyway, or that's what I'm going with. Look at that mountain. This is the longest drive. I am thirsty. Wifey, give me water while I drive. She is going to feed me my bottle. I crashed twice while that was happening. Because I had to sort of nod to her like, okay, that's enough, and yeah, I crashed into the wall. We really should have had like a face cam at that point. You ever considered doing a face cam? Alright, she said no. It'd be interesting for some games, like something super frustrating, like platformers. Can you imagine my face during something like Lion King? Ain't that a kickin'? There should be more cheap motels around. In Toronto, you can't get like a hotel for less than like $150. You'd think there'd be more like, what are they, Motel 6s or something like that in the States that are super cheap? Hell, I'd stay at the Bates Motel if it was under $100. I was just driving by and I saw like the generic hotel signs, like no branding or anything like that. Welcome to the Ritz, Hyatt, something, whatever. Clearly this mission is supposed to just be like, oh, fuck, the police want to find you. Well, you rammed into me, you cunts. God damn it. Police and their, like, fine quotas. But yeah, I just saw the unbranded hotel and got me thinking, I'd like to own a hotel. That'd be fun. There's some, like, abandoned hotels in Toronto that are just sitting there boarded up. That, if they were super cheap, I wouldn't mind buying them, just sort of opening up a, I don't want to call it bed and breakfast, but maybe sort of like a hipster hotel, you know? Oh no, we've got tons of those. I don't know. What sort of theme would I want my hotel to be? I did not pass my destination. Maybe I could do like a video game theme in a hotel. Each room would have its own sort of like video game concept. Like Donkey Kong room would be sort of like built like a jungle, you know, there'd be like bombs on the ceiling and sort of tribal music playing. It'd be very kinky.
Probably the bombers. Hunters their neighborhood.
I don't know. You can have a Pokemon room.
They just hang out on the street, talk shit, steal shit, and
I don't know. Maybe the Pokemon room would be very S&M fetish-wise, you know. It could be sort of like a collar and stuff like, you caught up.
Money for this.
My wife is like rolling her eyes at me right now. I don't know. Maybe this isn't a good idea. I was gonna say maybe this isn't a bad idea. My subconscious is just like, go for it, go for it. This is gonna work out great.
We can do some more business. Yeah, you bet, Mike.
I don't know. I think it would get a lot of press. That's for sure. Like, comment, and subscribe if you would pay for a Pokemon Sleuth room.
You're on your own.
Alright, thanks, Joe.
Shut up. Thank you for watching. This has been part 4 of the Mafia 2 Let's Play. When we return, I'm going to talk about more sleuths and hotels.